Oh, hi, thanks for checking in. I'm still a piece of garbage.
Right, as you two saw, this is cop realizes the dismembered body is actually alive.
Hold it.
Hold it. We gotta give Fox her elevator music.
I just need to move the VTuber on vertical.
Of course you do.
Also, for me, I'm going to check out and go to Halo, so I will catch you guys probably on the weekend.
Bye,
Okay. Bye-bye.
All right, I look.
It sounded like you said I luck.
I luck out. Go check
There
out
was no
Aegis.
There was no Fox guy. I don't know what you're on about.
Nope, he was never here. One sir, I see.
Start.
Nicole, I see you on Disney Dreamlight Valley.
Nicole, I gotta show you my valley at some point. I've been upgrading it.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
You
Wait,
sure?
no, you're too big on the screen now since you left.
That's usually what happens.
So I'll just hide the Foogies while we're doing this segment.
Okay.
There's music coming from somewhere. Where? Oh, I see. Where's Momo's stream?
Like I have 5 tabs open. One of them is this, and somewhere there's music.
Don't lie. Who is he? There was no Fox. I'm not lying.
Did this guy get hit? Yeah, he's missing a leg, and the other one is all.
Hey,
like,
I have no audio. I did just now.
On or what? His foot there and stuff on this side, part of his leg is on this side. He's a mess, but he's still alive. He's still alive.
In a remote area of western Nevada, railroad workers
I
called
forgot
the
to
local
put something
sheriff's
to be back
department to
soon.
report
Okay.
a dismembered body lying in the jagged rocks alongside the tracks. The treacherous desert terrain forces the responding deputy to ride the train back to the location of the sighting, roughly a mile from the nearest highway. When he finds the man miraculously conscious despite catastrophic injuries, he'll have to do everything in his power to keep him alive as the sun sets on this desolate landscape.
He's not paramedic. He's
It's
a
early
cop.
evening on April 7th,
like trained with
2024,
basics of
when the
paramedics.
Churchill County Sheriff's Department
he's gonna
receives a
have to
call
help
from the
somehow.
train operators in an outlying
Yeah, I
area.
suppose having the basics is better than having none.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
This is Hyman with Union Pacific Railroad. I was calling because I had a train crew report a individual that's laying down on our right-of-way. We're not sure if he's injured of any kind. The train crew thinks they may have seen the person move.
And is he laying down on the tracks or next to them?
Next to the tracks.
The details are sparse, but the caller provides enough information for police to begin investigating.
I don't care.
Unfortunately, when Deputy Ty Nelson arrives at the railroad tracks, he discovers that it will be no simple feat to actually get to the individual.
No.
Hey, Sarge, can you hear me?
You saw what happened to Max and Chloe.
Did this guy get hit? Yeah, I'm not sure. So I'm at the railroad crossing, and he's saying it's going to be easier to catch a ride on the train to where he's at because you can't get to it in the truck.
Imagine that.
Critical, let us know so that we can get carefully.
Perhaps no law enforcement shift can be considered typical, but riding a train to the scene of the incident is unusual by any metric. Nonetheless, Deputy Nelson knows that the situation is urgent, and he's about to learn that the victim is in even worse shape than he realized.
What's that? Jump on the rear locomotive and he'll take his time. All right. Yeah. All aboard, I'll bring it back 100.
Did we really need subtitles for grunting?
I know, yeah.
Want to get inside the locomotive? You good here? I'm good here. Okay. Yeah,
I'm good here. This is first class.
The other one is all, like, I don't know.
He wants to see the view.
Or what? Okay. His foot there and stuff on this side, part of his leg is on this side. He's a mess, but he's still alive.
Oh my God.
Amtrak went by him before us and said that they thought they saw a body.
That's messed up.
That's why we checked. And there's a bag up here.
He must be in excruciating pain then.
Oh, he'd have to.
Okay. If he fell off.
Really would be like.
The ride back to the scene didn't take more than 5 minutes.
I'm expecting a lot of blurry shots.
I mean, but I didn't know how you could get it.
Me too.
A quick glance at the surrounding landscape shows why it may not be possible to get an ambulance to the victim.
Yeah, I don't know if they're gonna have access or a landing zone. I might have to pick this guy up and put him on the train and put him to where my car is.
He's gonna be screaming like shit.
Sir, can you hear me? What's your
Like, I
name?
wouldn't blame
Can you
him.
tell me your name? Can you hear me? Sir, I'm Deputy Nelson. Can you tell me your name? Huh? Okay.
Hearing about the man's injuries from a witness is one thing. Seeing them up close is quite another. It's quickly clear to Deputy Nelson that he must take decisive measures.
Deputy Nelson, I'm gonna be putting a tourniquet on you, okay?
No, it's not okay. I'm assuming is what he's thinking.
Yeah.
What's your name?
He's probably
Can't hear
afraid
you.
to have anything
The
put
man on
on
the
him because
ground
it's
is
probably
barely
so
coherent,
painful.
and the deputy knows that he needs emergency medical attention without delay.
Do you have a phone that you can get signal?
Yeah.
Can you let them know I'm Deputy Nelson? Tell them to get care flight on standby and get them here now.
Okay.
As soon as possible.
What?
Huh?
What or what?
Call them, tell them that you're here with me, and tell them that we're gonna need care flight.
You want me to call?
911.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought the 911
Tell
would
him I
be
have a
kind of
double
obvious
amputee.
considering the situation.
Okay.
Well, there could have been like a number for the helicopter. I don't know. Different sectors.
911, what's your emergency?
Hi, my name's
Suppose
Robert
the
Miller. I'm with
plan
Union
would
Pacific
done
Railroad.
just
I'm here with
dispatch you into
Deputy
them.
Nelson, and he says we need a care flight here immediately. We have a man with double amputee on his legs, got hit by a train.
Okay, we have care flight on
I
the
told
way.
him.
Their ETA isn't until 1953, so we still have a ways to go.
Holy
Damn.
1953.
Yeah, they're coming
Okay.
from Truckee.
I'm guessing
Okay,
you-
from Truckee. Okay.
The medic
All
will
right.
be there soon, though.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
at least
we'll
what,
bring the train back to the
30,
crossing and bring the
45
medic
minutes?
back to him.
Okay,
All right,
thank
thank you. Bye.
The helicopter is
It
coming
depends
from
on how
Truckee,
fast, so I
California,
don't-
which is
I don't know
approximately 80
the
miles
distance.
west of
80
Churchill
miles.
County, Nevada. The 35-minute
He
wait
could-
time is a setback, but local
Yeah, 35
EMTs are
minutes.
also on the way. The train
The
heads back to
medics
the
are on the
highway to
way,
pick
so
them up, while
that-
Deputy
that
Nelson
might
stays
extend
with the
him a
double
bit.
amputee.
Can you hear me? Hey, I'm sticking with you, okay? Stay with me, okay?
I'm gonna do this.
I'm gonna lift your head up, okay? I'm gonna put your head under my my jacket under you. All right? Is that better? Can you hear me? What's your first name? Bird?
If he
You have
makes
ID
it
on you?
through
Do you have a
this,
wallet or
he's
anything?
going to have some
The
amount of
victim can't
scarring
quite
and
articulate
probably
his name,
traumatized
but
by
that
trains.
won't prevent the deputy
Oh, yeah.
from providing all the comfort he can under the circumstances.
All right, I'm here with you, okay? Can you squeeze my hand? Good.
That's
All right, don't
kinda
squeeze.
messed up.
Hold off on it. Squeeze again. All right, that's good. That's good. All right, stay with me, okay?
Obviously a clean flush
I
then.
got you. Can you open your eyes for
Yeah, I
me?
feel like as a person saying
All right, that's
stay
good.
with me,
It's real
the
good.
person who's injured
All right,
probably
stick
is
with
like,
me,
if they're
okay?
saying that,
The
I'm
man
going
isn't
to die.
capable of having a
Yeah.
conversation, but the officer does manage to
That's
find
like
something
a
helpful
terrifying
in the
thing to
nearby
hear. It's like,
rocks.
stay with me. It's like, am I that
Victor.
bad that I'm going to die?
Okay. All right, Victor. Nelson, okay? You call me Ty. I'm here for you. All right? You're gonna be okay. All right. We're not gonna move you,
He's
okay?
here for us.
I'm not gonna move you because I don't know if you have any spinal injuries or anything like that. Okay? No, stop moving. Just sit here, okay? I understand that you're probably in a lot of pain, but I need you to stay still, okay? Hey, it's Nelson. Hey, my subject's name is gonna be last of Reynolds, first of Victor. I don't have a date of birth.
Why is he
He
saying
is,
it like that?
He is conscious,
Don't
barely
know.
alert.
I think this Protocol.
Barely mumbling. He is a double amputee.
Okay, I advise the medic.
Double amputee. Jesus.
I'm not
The
gonna
train
move
probably
him.
Cut it clean off.
I
So.
don't know if he has
Yeah.
any back or spinal injuries. He is breathing though.
Okay.
I'm
All
so
right.
glad they're not showing
It's
that.
not clear how aware Victor is of what's happening around him, but it must surely be a comfort that he's no longer spending what might have been his final moments lying alone in the drift of rocks beside the railroad tracks. As for Deputy Nelson, he does his best to keep Victor still while being mindful of his agony.
Yeah, you'd have
Your
to.
back is hurting.
Yeah. It's like, if it's a double amputee, he's losing a lot of blood.
Yup.
All right, fine. I'll roll you over, okay? We'll put this jacket under your back, okay? Here.
We don't need to know about the wind continuing
All
to
right,
blow.
stay right
We
there.
can hear it.
Here, you can roll back over. I got my jacket under your back, okay? If you want to lay on my jacket. All right?
90% of this video is probably
Stop
going to be
trying to move.
censored because it's centered around
Victor,
this
you
guy.
need to stop.
Wind.
I'm not going anywhere, okay? We have paramedics on their way.
Medics have indeed arrived at the railroad crossing, and they too will have to ride the train back to the scene of the grisly accident.
For God's
Can you still
sake.
squeeze my hand? Can you
There
open your
has
hand
to
all the
be
way?
a better way to get out there.
Can you open your hand all the way? All right, squeeze it. There you go. Good job. Good job, Victor. All right, good job. All right. All right, sounds like the train's coming, okay? So that means the medics are coming.
Relinquish train.
Let's let the
wasn't
medics get here.
necessary.
Let's see what we can do, and then we'll go from there. All right, sound like a plan?
I don't know.
All right.
It's like when the medics is like, can I do the
Medics are
horn? I
here.
really want to do it.
It's Nick
Deputy
from
Nelson has
Zootopia.
spent 20 long minutes alone with Victor while waiting for the EMTs,
Toot.
and he's no doubt relieved to finally have
They
them
want to
on the
do the
scene.
victory toot toot.
Yep.
How we doing?
That's good. He's alert. He's talking
All right.
for the most part.
And we got tourniquets both.
Both on. He's able to squeeze my hand. He's able to squeeze both hands. The other foot is on the other side of the tracks.
Ew.
Just wasn't sure what else to do. I wanted to keep him warm, so I didn't cut that off. If not, hey, Victor, stay there, okay? Stop moving.
This is like so messed up.
Really
Every
is.
part of the job they
north
hate the
there.
most.
As one
But
EMT goes
me
in
of a
search of
story.
Victor's other
I'll tell
foot,
after the
the
video.
deputy acknowledges
Okay.
that there's much he still doesn't know about the man himself.
Do you have a chance to get a data birth by chance?
No, I'm not getting a lot out of him.
Not really my priority.
No.
All I really get out of everything now.
Yeah, I can call dispatch and
talking to
see
the
if they found
patient
anything,
is
but-
on my priority. I just need to
I
make sure
don't
he's
know.
alive.
I
Yeah.
can't tell from that.
Like, that makes sense, but the way he said it sounded so bad.
A bit.
I don't know if there's a wallet. If there is, and it's tied with the tourniquet, but no worries. All right.
They stay focused on the goal of keeping Victor alive, but many mysteries surround the man in their care. And indeed, many more will come to the surface
Like how
before
he's
this
alive.
night is over.
You need to roll over. We need you to stay in like this, okay? We're gonna get some an IV in you, okay? I need you to
gonna
stay
have
as
IV
still
on
as
the go?
possible.
Yeah.
Still with me,
I
Victor?
suppose so, you just needed something to elevate the bag. And a
The sight
standing
of
person
these
can do
modern
that.
medical devices against the backdrop of
Just like
this
that.
barren desert only highlights the urgency of getting Victor to the hospital. The question is, how are they going to do that?
What she said, carrying him was going to be what?
A bit. Up a hill.
Oh.
Are you putting him on the stretcher and taking him over? Okay.
You knew you had
Got
a
it.
dismembered patient. Why didn't you bring a stretcher?
Eyes are still opening. Hands are moving.
Neither Deputy
I'm
Nelson
sorry, but
nor the
that's kinda
EMT can
stupid.
disguise
A
their
bit.
doubts
Bit
about that
unprofessional.
prospect. But there is hope on the horizon as the
Yeah,
care
like,
flight
I guess
helicopter
they
finally
couldn't
arrives on the
exactly bring it
scene.
because they're going on a train, but like, still, you need to bring something to carry him. When you know he can't
I'm
walk.
sure he saw you.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's probably trying to find a landing spot.
It's dark now, so they've been there for hours.
Yeah, so we might have to do with them like
Keep your arm right there.
There it goes. Go slow.
Yeah, I just keep the arm straight.
Hey, Victor, keep your arm straight right there, okay? Don't move it.
Hoping for a break, the deputy surveys the area for an acceptable place where the helicopter could land.
I want to see the helicopters. You should really just land on the tracks, if possible.
It probably won't be steady enough because the tracks are so close in where helicopters' legs are so far out.
Maybe.
But what they could do
One
is
thing's
like
for sure,
keep it
with the
in
sun
the air,
going down
hover
on the
above,
Nevada
and just
desert,
drop a ladder
the
down
conditions
and
out
put
here
them on.
aren't getting
Like
any
if they have
better.
a stretcher, put them on it, and then raise it up.
Yeah.
Air flight landed on 95 near the ambulance.
Okay.
Okay.
There's a possible landing spot kind of where we're at, but I don't know if they're okay with landing there.
Okay.
We're not going to be able to get this guy onto the train, though.
Okay.
So,
I'm not sure how else we're going to get him back if
yeah.
the airplane can't land.
Okay. All right, we'll do with what we can. Bye.
It's only
They
so much
landed
she
by
can
you
do.
guys.
She's only basically the message.
That's a mile up the road.
Telling them
The
what he
lack
says
of
and
good
telling
options
him what they
forces
say.
Deputy Nelson to prepare for what will be an extremely grueling task.
If you guys are down with it, I'm willing to carry him as far as I can.
We might not have
take
another
breaks.
choice,
Yeah, we don't have a choice. It is
They
what
need
it
at
is.
least be able
Let's
to
do it.
stop his bleeding to carry him.
Alright.
Yeah.
Alright, the blanket.
Here, yeah, let's try to see if we can get the blanket kind of wrapped around him.
No one can pretend that this will be anything other
point.
than a tough journey, but they are willing to do what they must to save Victor's life. Fortunately, it won't come to that.
Wait, so he dies?
Can I get that flashlight? Let's see if I can go.
Did that narrator just say that he dies?
Huh?
Did the narrator just say that he dies? Because they say, fortunately, it won't come to that. When they say they have to do anything to save their life.
I don't know.
So weird wording.
Yep. We're trying to find a spot to land. The helicopters get as close as possible.
I think it's trying to. That's the thing
Alright,
with
Victor, I need
helicopters.
you to
They're so
roll
impossible
towards
to land because they're so
deputy over
big
here,
like a
alright?
plane.
Yeah.
So like you need a lot of space regardless of the situation.
Yeah. Alright, so our plan is to use the blanket as kind of just a sheet and just like drag him up to the... Yeah, it's kind of the plan. Do you guys want to take his limbs with you now, or do you want to come back for him? No.
In a night filled with unpleasant questions, this won't be the last.
What's the deal with the dog in the backpack?
I have no idea. I haven't
There's-
established that part
If
yet.
there's not a doctor in this hospital, it's like, got your legs.
Deputy Nelson arrived at the railroad
Did they
tracks
just
that
say there was a
evening with
dog
very
in his
little
bag?
information, knowing only that it was a
don't know.
welfare check on a, quote,
I hope they
male
mean a
subject
teddy,
laying down next
not
to
a
the
real
railroad
dog.
tracks and possibly a backpack with a deceased dog inside.
Never
Police
mind.
take
fuck
Victor's
this.
backpack from the scene and photograph it, but there's no further explanation of its origin or its unsettling contents.
Now this has become a
Thank you for
more
landing
tragic
here.
because there's a dead dog.
Yeah.
No! You know, I don't think that would have been... Those are some steep steps!
Victor's lonely nightmare by the railroad tracks is finally over, and now it's time for Deputy Nelson and the EMTs to climb those steps one final time for the ride back.
Everyone's on board, clear red zone on the BW-20.
But Thirsty, want a water?
Not at the moment, thank you though.
Sure.
Okay, corn. Hydrate or dihydrate.
You know, for being in a dire situation when the guy who's barely alive, they're all very chipper.
The night may still be young, but it's not one that Deputy
But I
Nelson
suppose
is
they probably
likely to
see
forget,
this stuff a
nor is he
lot,
quite
so
done. There are still
it's
many
not
unanswered
exactly
questions about
something
what exactly
that's gonna
happened
kill their
here.
mood anymore.
Unfortunately, finding those answers won't be easy.
The Union Pacific
Especially the
guy who was
cop,
on the
if he probably
train
has
told me
seen,
that it
like,
was possibly 2
massacres and
trains
stuff.
before him. Stated that there was an Amtrak train that had noticed the guy on the side of the tracks, and they reported it to Union Pacific, and then Union Pacific called us. So he was assuming that it was the train before Amtrak.
Computer
My
brand
guess
is
is
done.
this guy probably was
No
in
idea.
the conscious of the train and jumped off or fell off or something.
Tiny.
So probably won't have any images
Never
of
heard
it,
that
but
brand before. Maybe it's
I'll
a
be able to
special
tell you
brand for cops.
which train it was.
Unfortunately, narrowing down
I
the
doubt it,
correct
though.
train may be even more difficult than that.
I've had stuff like this where somebody got their leg cut off and they were there for a solid 24 hours. Trains went by and nobody saw them. So this could be something completely different than what we're all thinking. So just a suggestion, if this is something where maybe you could talk to him tomorrow, get more info, it'd probably save you a lot of spinning your wheels.
Okay.
The idea
Well,
that
does he
Victor
think
might have
that someone
suffered
did
that
this on
long without
purpose?
assistance is nearly
Maybe.
unthinkable. And unfortunately, the police report does not provide a definitive answer as to when he was struck. He was transported by care flight to Reno, Nevada, thus bringing
We're not
Churchill
gonna find
County's
out.
involvement in the case to an end.
Because they probably
On
never
May
found
1st,
out.
2024, roughly 3 weeks after the incident, Sheriff Richard Hickox presented Deputy Ty Nelson with a letter of commendation for the, quote, compassion, empathy, care, and professionalism displayed on that unusual call for service. Interestingly, Deputy Nelson had joined the forces only a few months ago before the incident and had already shown such courage. Unfortunately, while several Facebook users asked about the victim's survival, the sheriff's office did not respond. There's been no update as of yet on the status of Victor Reynolds.
Hold on.
Let's see if there's been a response now. Let me have a quick look.
Okay. Let's see. We're here.
Victor Reynolds. Yeah, he survived.
He just survived.
Yeah, there's no really details. It's just that he survived.
I suppose there's probably only so much details they can let out.
Yeah. Oh, never mind. This is he was alive when they arrived. Fuck that. That's not what I want to know.
Tell your story.
Well, first off, Victor died, but not from that. He died from cancer.
Okay.
This could be a different guy, but whatever. My story is that so I saw a TikTok of this nurse
Yeah.
where she has this patient who is basically on the way out, an old man on the way out.
Okay.
She's been looking after this man, and she obviously become quite close with the man, and he's become fond of her because she's been taking care of him for a while.
Yeah.
The man asks him, "Can you ring my son and get him to visit?" Him and his son have been no contact for like 7 to 8 years.
Yeah.
She doesn't know the story, what happened. She doesn't care to know. She's just doing what the patient asks. She rang the son, told him that, "Oh, your dad is dying," and stuff. And the son was like, "Okay." She's like, "He would like for you to come visit him." And he said, "No, I'm not visiting." And then she can't make him say. If he says no, she just has to say, "Okay." It's not her place to make him visit. She doesn't know what happened between them, and she said she doesn't know who the patient was before she met him, so she doesn't know what kind of man he is.
Yeah.
So she was like, okay, do you want me to bring you when he's after passing? Says, he's like, yeah, sure. Okay, she goes back in to tell her patient. She's like, I rang your son, said no. And she was like, why? Did you like tell him that he had to come? Did you like do this, do that? Basically saying, did you guilt trip him to coming? Did you try to force him to come? And she was like, no, I didn't. And he was like, well, why didn't you do that? Because like, it's not my place. Which it isn't. And he got mad at her, gave out to her and stuff, and told her to get out.
Rightfully so.
And why?
He's mad at her, right?
It's mad at her, yeah, but it's not her fault that whatever he did to his son, that he won't come visit him on his deathbed.
He's just being mad in the moment.
Yeah. But he got mad at her, told her to get out, and I think he requested a new nurse after that. Just because she wouldn't guilt trip his son for him.
Well, requesting a nurse is a bit low.
The other nurses refused. They said, no, you have to stick with her. She's the one who knows your records and stuff. They were on her side.
Yeah, you can't go changing nurses last minute.
Yeah, he didn't have long left, from what I know.
Yeah.
And she told us TikTok in the parking lot of the hospital while in tears.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, because not just because of what he did, it's because she hates that part of the job.
Any nurse or doctor does.
Yeah. But that one part there reminded me of that.
It just comes with the job.